Hi, baby.
I,
Hi, baby.
I know.
Today's is a little bit different, isn't it? We don't have milkies today,
We're a bit unprepared today.
but we are doing this off the cuff today.
Yeah,
We've had a busy morning.
we have.
We have had a busy morning. We don't even have our usual snacky snacks today.
We don't. We've
We
got some
just,
sweets.
yeah, courtesy of Mammy Jane, because you may have noticed. I've got tomato.
I haven't got tomato!
Yeah. So welcome back, everyone.
Hi, this is episode 4!
So welcome back, everyone. Episode
Episode
4.
4.
Oh my god!
Of the MBU! I didn't do that in last episode.
No, you do that like every time. I can't decide if I find it irritating or not.
I like it.
Then you do it, babe.
Okay,
Take up space.
this is my space.
Her. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was.
What is this? Shark Bite. Ma!
Today is not really going to be different in any other sense of the way. We're just a little bit different today, and maybe a little bit more energetic because
Yeah.
I've got adrenaline, and you want to do the window up, don't you?
No, it's okay. It's just, we are next to a train station.
Yeah,
So you
today was
are
all
gonna
about
hear-
convenience.
You are going to hear the train. But unfortunately, I am sweating my tits off because I'm hungover as fuck. And I
Yeah.
don't think I ever wanted to admit that, but I am.
So we've got some shit to catch up on this week, and we've got some shit to catch you up on, even in just space of the last 24 hours of what's happened in our lives, really.
Yeah.
So who's going first?
Well, I think you should go first because you're the one with the medal.
Yeah, true. So I did the Newport 10K today.
On her own.
I know, all on my own.
I know.
All on my own.
Slay queen.
Do you want to tell them why you didn't do it?
Yeah. So I go on about being the best person that I am.
The best version of yourself.
I am the best version of myself. Yet I did forget to book myself onto the race.
Yeah. Despite me
Meaning,
nagging
yeah.
time and time again.
And then when it was too late,
It was too late.
and it all sold out. So I didn't actually have a place in the race today. But I was there to support.
You were, and I obviously appreciated that. And it was actually a really fun day.
It was so fun.
The morning was definitely a hectic one.
Yeah.
To be fair, we'll probably end up touching on you first now because I think we just go through the day as a story. So let's start from the beginning. I wake up at 7 a.m. because the race starts at 9:45, and I like to make sure I'm prepared. And you want to get your big carby breakfast in 2 hours before a nice big race and stuff like that. So I got up nice and early. Take them up. Yeah.
You can't really see me, can you?
Yes, ma'am.
It's not personal.
We're not connecting.
We're not.
So yeah, I wake up at 7, have my breakfast, whatever. I get a text from Lewis just saying I'm not at home. No, actually, no, let me get the text up. What did you say to me? Because I just remember it making me fucking giggle. What time do I need to be with you? I was like, well, we're going to be going for the train at this time. I was like, fuck, I've just woke up in Cardiff. I was like, what, you woke up in Cardiff? He says, yes. I say, what, did you go on a date? And then I get a phone call. Over to you.
So, obviously, as you know, I'm going to Australia. So last night, me and the girls that I'm going to Australia with decided to go out and celebrate.
What were you celebrating?
We were celebrating the fact that we'd booked our tickets.
Slay!
Yeah,
So when are you
so
flying?
The 5th of October.
It's the day to
I
my home.
know.
It's fine.
But what time is your race?
I don't know. They haven't given me yet, but I'm sure
It'll
it'll
be a morning thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't fly until 2:30.
We can just
afternoon.
FaceTime. It's so fine.
It's fine. But anyway, yeah. So we've said now that we're just gonna celebrate the little things, and so it just keeps us a little bit motivated. We book something, and then we get to go out and have nice
Yeah.
food, and it's just and it keeps us seeing each other all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, so we went to
Fun.
celebrated our one-way ticket
Oh my
to
God.
Australia.
Man fully booked a one-way.
I did.
My God! Oh my God! I'm so excited for you.
But yeah, I'm so excited too. But anyway, going off track.
Yeah.
We went out for food, And one thing led to another. Obviously, I'm not doing 75 hard anymore. Obviously, I wanted to celebrate. We were drinking cocktails, and then we went on to the wine, and then the girls wanted to dance. And I thought, well, it's not going to harm anyone
No, of course
if I go
not.
out.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I got blackout drunk. But I'm allowing it. It's a learning curve. I'm not going to do it again.
Until next time.
For a long time.
Okay.
I feel horrendous.
I believe in you.
I feel horrendous today.
I believe in you.
It's rough. But anyway, one thing led to another.
You woke up in a gentleman's house this morning.
It wasn't even his house.
Oh,
It was his
God.
friend's house.
Oh, Christ.
And he was just staying there
Oh,
on a
man.
mattress on the floor in the living room.
Oh, God.
Yeah, there was no pillows.
Oh, fuck.
I slept.
So glad you waited until now to tell me this.
On a blow-up mattress, and the pillow I had to use because there was no pillows was, you know, the back of a sofa, and it's like cut out. I took the back of a sofa off and I put it on the floor. I used that as a pillow.
I don't have words. That's the uniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
It was so unicore.
So unicoded.
Well, anyway, I made him drive me then to Katie, who was only down the road, 7 minutes in the car.
Yeah, because I was at my Mian's house.
Yeah, and
so
then
that was nice and easy.
We got in the car and headed over to the train station. I'll now take it over to you.
You came to the race in last night's clothes.
Oh yeah, and I was also wearing last night's clothes.
Yeah.
Lesh.
Yeah, Lesh. We got to the train station. Train is delayed. Whole platform is swarming. Full of runners. Someone comes up to me who works for TFW and she's like, what's all the commotion? And I'm like, there's a marathon today. And she's like, oh, that explains it. And then they send like a thing over the tannoy because the train was delayed. And people who were doing the marathon, which started at 9 o'clock, were like looking at their watches like, shit, we're missing the gun, man. Like, we're going to miss it. They ended up telling us to get on the London train because it passes through Newport. We did that. When we should have been at Newport an hour before my race starting, we got there 15 minutes before it started.
Yeah.
Maybe 20 minutes because I think it was 15 minutes by the time I had to pee. So that was really not ideal. That was making me a little bit uneasy, but it was fine.
And it was hectic in Newport.
Oh, it was
like
rammed.
It was so busy, but it was great.
It was absolutely.
And there's so many sexy men. Like, oh, everyone is just so fit.
Yeah.
Do you not think?
I mean, there was a lot of attractive people around. Yes.
Oh, gorgeous.
There was a lot of attractive
like the legs,
people around.
And like they run in and they lift up their shirt to like wipe their face, and they like arms, and you're just like.
Well, I wasn't obviously noticing
Mouth
any of
watering. Me and your mum are like, oh, he's lash.
Just my mum just on the prowl. I feel bad for freaking Big Daddy, bless him.
What? He was loving it.
Loving you and my mum talking about the sexy men.
Yeah.
Oh, fair play then. Obviously, I wasn't there.
I don't know if he was loving it, to be honest.
If he was smiling, I'm sure he was. He can't really fake a smile. He's one of them. Like I said, I'm training and I hit a PB in 10k. We did film a pod not long after I hit that. I mentioned it that I kind of hit my PB, which was 1 hour and 1 minute. So I was really, really, really happy with that. And then based off of that, I thought, fuck it, I'm going to go for a PB today. I woke up yesterday and I thought, fuck, I actually don't know if I can do it. Like, I just don't know if I can. Classic self-doubt, paranoia and all of that. Paranoia.
Marathon paranoia.
Yeah.
Paranoia! It is scary though. Because, like, I shit myself before we ran that 10k.
Yeah.
Like, I was so scared.
Like, there's something in me that for some reason I feel like, oh my god, I'm not going to get to the end.
Yeah.
Like, no, girl, you obviously will get to the finish line. Yeah, so my calf was playing up a little bit this week, and I was like, oh my god, no, like, it's clearly just not written in the stars for me. And then this morning I woke up, I was like, do you know what? I actually feel fucking great. I feel fucking great. Let's go for this PB.
I had you on maps,
yeah,
and I was like, she's coming. And I was like announcing to everyone where you were.
Oh, bless, I can't.
And I was like, she's coming around the corner. I was like, she's straight ahead. She's coming. There she is. And then we were like, I was like, because obviously your mum couldn't. So I was like the weatherman,
the narrator,
like, the narrator, like saying,
commentator, like,
and then your man CE spotted you, and he was like, I've got her. And then I was like, oh, and she's coming, and she's running down the track, and I was like, she's got a big smile on her face, and your man was like, oh yeah.
No, honestly, I was so happy because so when you sign up for like a 10K or a half marathon or whatever, you put in your predicted time, and then they assign you to a certain group to make like starting it kind of easier. So when I initially signed up for it, and I've done the exact same thing for the Barry one, which I'm going to see if I can hopefully change. I put in that I was going to take like an hour and 15 minutes. So I was in like the purple group, which then meant that I couldn't go in with the green group because the green group was the hour one. So I had to run to catch up with that pacer.
Yeah.
I had to run to catch up with that pacer. And then I stuck with the pacer for about a kilometer. And I was like, my legs feel good, man. I'm sending. And I got to about maybe 7K, and I was like, right. I started thinking to myself, if I peak too soon, if I peak too soon, if I peak too soon. Like I was getting in my head. And then a really good song with a really good beat came on, and I was like, no, this is fine. This is so fine. And then I hit 8K, and I was like, oh my god, there's only 2 left. And then I hit 9, and I think it like said to me, it's like 9K done in 51 minutes, something like that, or like last kilometer in this time. And I was like, fuck, like it's physically impossible. The only way I will not hit this PB now is if I walk.
Yeah.
So that was just like the switch I needed. And then the song that I always put on to cross the finish line to naturally came on. I was like, the stars are aligning. And I just legged it. Yeah, I did get my PB today. Got my PB.
Woo!
56 minutes, 15 seconds according to Strava. And my chip said 57:03. I never really know which one to believe, but either way, I mean, that's a good few minutes off of my overall time. It was an absolutely incredible experience. Like, I absolutely loved running it with you, but there was something very empowering about running it myself.
Yeah.
I would say for you to do it, like, if you can. Like,
Yeah, but anything that I do,
I'll always do it with you. You know I will.
Yeah, you'll be like, well, I gotta do that too.
Well, we could run separately, but that's not fun.
We're gonna have to run separately.
Or like maybe it's a case of like I'll do a half, you do a 10 or something. But I'm not doing a half until after you've already gone, so.
Yeah. You'll just have to come into Australia and do a marathon with me.
Yeah. You can do an ultra.
My fucking uncle does
Do an ultra in the outback. In the outback.
In the outback.
In the outback.
In the outback. Outback.
Ooh! Actually, I've got something fun to tell you. I went on a spontaneous night out. No, I made a friend.
She made a friend.
I made a friend. And we all know I don't talk to anybody on my course. Like, I never have. Like, never ever. Never ever. It was like the forbidden fruit. I just couldn't do it. Like, it was sick in the mouth.
Sick in the mouth! Sick in the mouth.
I just didn't speak to anyone on my course. Until this year. I made a friend. And then we pulled, like, some really late nights last week. For writing an assignment. We were in the same group for a psychology report, and we pulled a couple of late nights, and then it was due in on the Thursday, and the Thursday we had no lectures and stuff. It was just like a mock exam, which was optional to attend, so we obviously fucking didn't. And
you went on the prowl.
Well, no, it was we were like, oh, it's really lovely weather.
I got pins and needles in my foot.
Regrets.
Sorry, go on.
And I live right next door to a pub now. So...
Oh, that's convenient, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't it just? I live right in between a Thai restaurant and a pub. Doesn't get any better than that, does it?
It doesn't.
It really doesn't get any better.
Dinner, drinks.
Innit?
Bosh.
Done.
Bed.
Literally, bed with a book. So we were just like, oh, like we'll meet at mine and we'll just go for a pint in a beer garden because we just want to and we deserve it. So we had 2 in Harry's. We went to Pier for one, and then we went to Spoons because we were like, oh, we're getting a bit hungry, so we'll do but we're not like starving, so we'll do like 3 plates between us. We'll have an extra pint. And she was
1 in the beer garden.
Huh?
Go for 1 in the beer garden and
yeah.
You've had like 5 drinks.
Yeah, I ended the honestly, I don't know how I walked myself home at the end of the night because I ended up it was only midnight as well, but I had 7 pints and a whole bottle of wine, and I wasn't like falling over drunk. Like I think probably because it was spaced out through the day.
Yeah.
But like what? Like what? Usually I have 4 pints and I'm sleeping in my chair. Like what? Because pints wipe me out.
Yeah.
Like any other drink I can party on, pints, I'm off to bed.
I only like cider.
Yeah, cider.
Yeah.
But I'm like even that, like couple of pints and I'm off to bed. I have one tiny little thing to add to my update. I finished Lights Out.
Guys, she finished another book.
I'm obsessed with Joshua Hammond. I am gonna buy my man a Scream mask to bang me in. I'm gonna get. Do you remember when we were kids, people would have the Scream masks that like bleed?
No.
No.
I've never seen the bleeding ones, but I know what you're on about.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him one of them, and I'm gonna have the bleeding thing. And when things are getting hot and heavy, I'm just gonna like squeeze the bleed thing so that just the mask bleeds, and it's gonna look all sexy as shit. No, because like no, the things in this book, Lewis, are things that I don't really want to tell you on the pod because I don't want us to like I don't know get like demonetized or something. Because it's like the book comes with a menu for a reason. Sorry, I mean a trigger warnings list. We just call it the menu in dark romance world. Because if it's got a list of triggers, it's a menu, isn't it? Like, yeah, tick, 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 tick. I'll have all of them, yeah. Speaking of trigger warnings, I'm now reading Haunting Adeline. And if
So Haunting Adeline, is this like a sex one too? Or is this like spooky?
it's both. Just know if I'm reading it, it's smutty.
It's porn.
It's not porn. It's not porn. It's smut.
Porn.
Smut.
What's the definition of smut?
So, smut refers to sexually explicit or heavily suggestive content, often considered adult or mature and potentially offensive to some.
Sexually explicit adult content.
Oh.
Porn.
Okay, fine, it's porn.
So Haunting Adeline is porn. Scary porn.
There's so much more to it than that.
You know,
but
like the
yeah.
Haunting of Hill House?
That, but make it that there's a guy that stalks a woman because he looks at her and he's like instantly like, that is the love of my life and I'm obsessed with her.
Does he kill her?
No. He fucks her with a gun though.
No. That's terrifying. Well, like, bit of the gun inside her. Like, could pull the trigger and kill her.
When
there any bullets in her?
Yeah.
That is so not okay.
I can't remember exactly. She thinks there is.
Oh, right.
She thinks there is. And the safety's on, and then she like tries to go against him. He turns the safety off, and he's like, "Fucking take it," basically. I'm literally sat there like kicking my feet like a
I would be like
schoolgirl.
this. Like I'm scared.
Yeah, I am like that, but not because I'm scared. I'm clenching my legs and curling up in a ball because I'm like,
I want the gun between my legs.
Don't. Yeah, no, it's not porn. It's beautiful, and because saying that it's porn makes it sound like it's dirty, and it is, but in the best way. And and like I haven't finished Haunting Adeline yet. I'm not far though. I've powered through that damn book because I can't physically put it down. Yeah, so that is my whole update.
Nice.
Tell me about your life.
I've been eaten out again.
Shock horror.
Shock horror.
How much did you spend this time? How
Well,
much of the menu did you order this time?
Oh, all of it basically. Tried to anyway. I went out with the uni lot to Keeboo in Clifton.
Have you told the pod before how you have a habit of buying as much of the menu as you can and
I
tasting it all?
love to buy the menu, guys. If you go to a restaurant, fine dining is like my jam.
It is. It's your bread and butter.
It is. And I just love when you go to a restaurant and it's like, I'm sorry, but to me, I don't really like to go to the same place twice
Hmm.
unless it's like really good.
Yeah.
Like I've been to the Ivy, I've been to the Ivy Asia a handful of times because I enjoy that food and I
Hmm.
enjoy the service and it's
See,
like great.
unpopular opinion, I didn't think the Ivy was all it cracked up to be. I need to try the Asia though. We need to go before you go to us.
Yeah, Ivy Asia is great. I fucking love it. If I go to a nice restaurant for the first time, I'm gonna want to try majority of what's on their menu. Why wouldn't you? Like, you gotta taste it all,
Yeah.
or like taste your favorite parts. Don't just buy one meal, because then what if that one meal you've ordered doesn't live up to your expectation? You're gonna think like shit of that restaurant. Then
Hmm.
you need to get your senses of what that restaurant is like
Hmm.
and how they deal with you ordering so much food.
Yeah, I guess.
No, it is. It's like I love it when like they take control. Like when I went to Terramate with Liv a few weeks ago after my 75 hard. Fucking hell, I've eaten out a lot since the last time we filmed a pod.
Yeah.
Um, but I went out for food to an Italian Terramate. It was called in Cardiff. It's new. Um,
It was a nice.
oh, it was fucking stunning. But we ordered basically everything off the menu,
Mm.
and the way that they brought it out to us, the way that they like moved everything off the table. They were like, "Oh, we'll place that there. We'll place that there. That goes good with that. So have that next to that."
Yeah, they
Like,
knew what they were doing.
but
They
they would
understood
do
their own
it.
menu.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was great because we didn't have to do anything.
Hmm.
Whereas other places I've been to,
Yeah, didn't you tell me something about how you went to the Ivy Asia and there was like hella stuff going on, like Mother's Day, I think you said it might have been?
yes, I went to the Aviator on
'Cause-
Mother's Day,
yeah.
and they didn't know what to do with all the plates because we ordered so much
Mm.
that our table wasn't big enough for everything that we'd ordered.
Hmm.
But like, if you order edamame beans, right, it comes in most restaurants. It comes with two bowls. So you have your bowl full of edamame, and then you have your other bowl for the what's it called, like the casein.
Yeah.
Now, when you ordered so much, we ordered 3 bowls of edamame. You don't need 6 bowls on
Yeah.
that. Like,
You only need one for the cases.
well, you don't even need that because you've got your little plate. Just chuck
Yeah.
them on your plate. Like, you don't
Yeah.
need it. And then obviously we ordered duck, and if you order duck in the Ivy Asia, it comes in a duck, like
A
in a
golden goose.
golden. It's massive,
Yeah.
and like all the bits have like the hoisin wraps and stuff. It's like all hanging off the duck. Now,
Oh, cool.
yeah, it is cool.
Display wise, it's really cool, but it was not functional for what you needed.
No, and obviously some people just go to the Ivy and they'll like that'll be their main course. That just the duck.
Yeah.
Whereas we had like a lot of food.
Yeah.
So it's just not practical having all that stuff. They had to like go and ask the manager, like, what do we do with the duck? Don't fucking give us the golden goose. Like, just give us the bowl of duck.
Yeah, like just give us the food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've been eating out a lot. So that I do need to rein that in. But that is what I've been
More for
doing.
you spending money, if anything, really. Because
Yeah.
now you're officially going to Oz, man.
Yeah. I am. But yeah, that's my life at the moment.
Slay.
Yeah.
I feel like we're both kind of thriving right now.
We are. We're like living our best
Obviously,
lives.
you being hungover, like, aside. But even then, though, I feel like, because I feel like you, especially since finishing your 75 hard, you feel, because you've mentioned it a few times today, like, you feel horrendous about the fact that you're hungover today.
Yeah.
You feel almost guilty about it.
Yeah, I
Don't
do.
feel guilty about living your life.
It's not that. It's I have such high expectations of myself.
One day isn't going to fuck up the rest of the month or the week. I have a question for you.
Question.
I don't think so. I don't think this question is necessarily going to provoke a long conversation. I just thought of it and I had to ask it, and I think maybe it's because I'm reading like dark books, so I'm thinking about dark things.
Okay.
You know, if I got possessed by a demon?
Have you just farted?
Yeah, there's the demon.
Oh, that is stinky. Like one of the worst ones you've done today. Is that egg? I can smell.
It's all the carbs, bro.
Oh my god, that's not nice for the nose at all. Ah,
Stinky bomb.
stinky bum. Stinky bum. That's like no, stinky bum. Oh, I can still smell it. It's like you're farting like over and over and over again. My nostrils.
Go and spray the air.
Yeah, spray your stinky bum, man. Oh, anyway, back to demon.
So, if I got possessed by a demon, what would you do first? Call a priest, try and help me, or film a TikTok out of it?
Are they my only options?
There's other you can broaden the options, but they were just what I thought would
I
maybe.
would perform like a sacrifice.
Well, you'd attempt to exercise me.
Yeah. I'd like tie you to like wood.
What are you
on
gonna
the
do? Like
floor
waterboard
and,
me
put
with holy
salt in
water?
a circle and like loads of candles and like draw on your head
Would you
and
actually?
like call on.
Please, somebody sort her out.
I'd like call on Lucifer. or
Start making
something
me
to
bob
take the
for
demon
apples
back.
in like.
I'd like take the demon out of her.
Please, like,
Please.
so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll do whatever you want.
Or I'd just be like, put one in me as well. Let me and Katie wreak havoc
Together.
Well, I had a question for you for last week, but I didn't get around to asking you it.
Okay.
But it's just a really deep question. Basically, as well. So obviously, I'm going to Australia. I try to have like a 5-year plan
Yeah.
in my head,
Yeah.
and I like to just try and like suss out like what I think I would like my life to look like in 5 years. And I thought, oh, okay. So what do you want your life to look like in 5 years?
I have visions for where I want my life to be in 5 years, yes. And I have ways and means of how I'm going to get there, yes. However, I don't like to think about things in too much of a structure, should I say?
Yeah.
I don't like to think of two things too structured because that would then fuck with my OCD if things don't go right.
Right.
So I make loose plans. But what I can tell you is in the next 5 years is hopefully I'll have my masters, and I by means of doing that I will be going straight from this degree to the next. I mean, I've got a year left in this one, so there's 3 years. Doing my masters, moving back home, moving back to Cardiff and starting my life properly with my man. I keep taunting him now already about a ring. So hopefully a ring will be in my future. There's the whole thing of like kids, which I can't bear the thought of right now, but 5 years I'll be
27.
yeah, I'll want to start thinking about babies by then. Obviously work in psychology, preferably I've realized recently, preferably with in respect of counseling, specifically kind of adolescence if I can help it. I just really like the thought of being the person I needed when I was that age.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I could be that for myself, especially being quite young and working in mental health. I mean, I always found that when I was younger, I always connected with the people who were in their mid to late 20s who still were quite young, and you could get along with them a lot easier. And I found personally that majority of the people who worked with adolescents were older, and I think that if I can be someone that I knew I needed, that will make me feel really kind of fulfilled and rewarded in life.
Yeah.
There's my answer. I think we should continue on from last week.
With the Budapest story.
Yeah.
So we would have told you about night 2.
Yeah. We've gone back to front here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously. We don't do anything straight.
Normally, no. So we told you about Budapest night 2, where my boobies were all over Budapest.
Got her in trouble.
Got me in trouble. My boobies got me in trouble.
And the homophobic security guards did not like them.
No, he was not a hashtag ally.
No.
And now we thought we'd talk a bit about night 1, because we realised when we were talking about night 2 that actually the whole time in Budapest was just pure fucking chaos.
Pure chaos, Brad.
Pure fucking chaos. So, night 1, I had booked a vampire walking tour because me and Lewis are very, very, very fond of the Vampire Diaries and all things vampire lore. So we thought, fuck it, we will do a vampire walking tour. and it was like spooky stories and all stuff like that. So we get there, it's great, the vibes are fab. They even said to us that we dressed for the occasion because we were in like all black and
Yeah,
like
we were like giving like goth.
yeah, I had like a cross, like big fat cross necklace on.
No, I
like,
had the cross necklace on.
no, that was the second night you had that on.
What did
had
I
it on.
wear?
You wore just like a black t-shirt.
I put my hair in curtains.
Yeah, you put your hair in curtains.
Before I had this hair, I
Yeah.
had a fringe.
So yeah, that was that, and it was just vibey, wasn't it?
It was.
And like we took some really cute like gothic-y kind of pictures of the castle and stuff. It was just great vibes. And then
we walked back and we were like, oh, we'll go home.
yeah, and we went to get some food on the way, and it was the weirdest place for food that we went, but it was the only place that was open.
Yeah, and did we not have food on like paper plates?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in a restaurant having food
It
on
was
paper
so
plates.
bizarre. And
really
they
weird.
gave us it cheaper because they thought we'd like were on our honeymoon.
On our honeymoon, yeah.
Yeah.
It was so odd. She was like, "You're married?"
We were like, yeah, yeah, we're married. And she was like, oh, like, you know, money off. We were like, we'll take it.
Of course.
Especially as we were eating off paper plates with plastic fork. Our mics just died. So we're going to have to continue the rest of this episode with just phone audio. So we apologize in advance if we're a little bit kind of choppy.
Yeah.
So we were walking back to the hostel, like fairly close-ish, and we were just crossing the one bridge in Budapest, and we see like this kind of bar on the banking, and we're like the vibes look good, and we just thought, oh fuck it, let's just go, we'll just have one. And then they were doing a 2-for-1 deal, so we just thought,
gotta get the two.
And then we stayed till lights on.
Mind you, it wasn't like a building, it was literally
open plan.
Yeah, there was like one wall and one's like on a ceiling.
Yeah,
it was like
so
two stories.
There would have to be 2 walls on a ceiling then.
Okay, 2 walls. It was like this.
Yeah, with the pillars. Like
yeah,
it was
pillars,
yeah, it was kind of crazy.
It was crazy.
And then we just met these guys. Like, they came up to us while we were dancing, and they were like, said that they were like there for a wedding. They were like, oh yeah, we're in the mob.
And Katie's just telling them.
I'm just like, yeah, so's my man. No, the fuck he isn't. No, the fuck he isn't. Just like, yeah, I have mob ties, like mob wife, like all of this. Like,
yeah, and then they started to like us a bit more then, though, to be fair. So
yeah,
to the point that they wanted to buy us drinks, which was fine.
And
they can buy us drinks.
He was like, oh, so what do you drink? And I was like, oh, vodka. He's like, got you. Hands us all a shot of pure fucking vodka.
No,
do
like
I look like I'm a Christoph?
So like vodka, lemonade, vodka. No, just a shot of vodka. And I can't do shots of vodka. That's like not what I do. Like Katie, you can do shots.
Yeah,
no, I can't.
Tequila is my go-to.
Like, it hurts and it's warm and it makes me feel sick. And I'm doing the shot and it's like getting stuck in my throat. And all of a sudden I just have to run, like literally leave Katie, run out of this place.
I'm living my best life with the mobsters.
I'm like projectile vomiting all over the floor. And it's disgusting. I'm literally thinking, what the fuck? Like, if someone catches me right now, I'm gonna be like killed and like kicked out of this place.
Yeah.
And she's like, doesn't no idea where I've gone. She doesn't even notice that I've left.
I was taking shots at the mobsters.
Yeah, and I was being thick in the mouth.
Sick out the mouth.
Thick out the mouth.
Sick on the floor.
On the floor.
Yeah, and then we leave, the lights come on, we leave, and we're like, oh, we'll get an Uber. And we hear like English and Welsh accents, so we're like, oh, it's home. We start going towards them, and there's just these 2 girls scrapping.
Katie picks one and is like, yeah, girl, I'm on your side.
I got you back. Like, no, I clearly haven't. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, crazy.
Sit next to these 2 boys on the curb who also don't have a fucking clue what's going on, and then we decide we're all going to get an Uber together because their hostel's near ours. So we all get the Uber, and then they get out at our hostel, and we're like, oh, none of us are actually ready to go in yet. Let's sit on the curb and yap and tell them fake stories. Lewis is an influencer and I'm his manager, apparently.
Yeah, we were telling them like proper stories about who we are, different names, everything. We were minted, and they were like, "Oh, you're proper rich." We were like, "Yeah." Like,
but we're staying in a hostel for the content.
It's all for the plot.
No.
But yeah, it was funny as fuck. And then they decided to leave eventually, so we went back into the hostel.
Katie becomes a hungry monster. Hungry. Just like starts running around the hostel like hungry, goes in the fridge, takes a slice of ham out of someone's packet in the communal fridge and just eats it. And Lewis is like, right, no, we can't be doing that. Let's go and feed the hungry Katie. So he's like, oh yeah, we'll get a Subway delivered. Couldn't get one delivered, so we walk 25 fucking minutes to the Subway, not round trip, to the Subway. And then I decide I can't wait anymore to eat it. So I find a park wall, I sit my arse on it, and I eat it with my hands like a wild animal. It was not one of my finer moments.
No, Katie's like blackout drunk and we're just sat on the side of the road eating Subway at like 6 a.m. and birds are chirping and it's great actually. It's funny as fuck.
How am I not banned from Hungary?
Because we didn't do anything that bad. We were just pissheads.
I got my boobs out in multiple locations.
Oh yeah.
But hey, at least we weren't kidnapped by the mob, right? Oh god, that might be a good place to leave it there for today.
Yeah. I think
Cheeky announcement though. Do you want to tell them or shall I?
we're running a race.
We're running a race.
Another
He's actually
one.
going to do it today.
I am, because right now, after this, we're going to book it.
Well, I need to leg it, but yeah.
Yeah, you can FaceTime me when you get in. And
Yeah,
we'll book it.
we'll book it.
Nice.
Lewis is going to come to ABBA. We're going to do a 10k in ABBA.
And it's next month, so I actually need to, like,
get running.
pop my fucking pussy.
Yeah. I'm not going to try for a PB that day. I'll just run with you. I'll try for a
Because
PB
she
in Barry.
knows I can't run that fast.
I'll do a PB in Barry. Plus it's for charity. Like, I'll just, like, be there, like, with everybody else who's, like, not really trying.
Yeah.
So, it's fine. But, no, to be fair, it'd be nice to do a 10k that I'm not, like... Yeah, because, no, genuinely, like, there was
I
one...
will not be like, I'm like that. La, la,
There was...
la.
Well, it's going to be a cute course as well, I think, because it, like, goes all, like, the seafront, like...
It's really hilly, though.
I run it all the time. It's not that bad.
I run it all the time.
We should make a TikTok out of it.
Yeah, we can.
Let's do that.
And you guys are going to watch.
But yeah.
Because we're MBU Pod on Instagram and TikTok.
Plug, why don't you?
Plug. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah. What should we have them comment this week?
Comment your funniest drunk story. Yeah. And
we could even read some out.
Yeah.
If we get some good ones, we could even read some out.
If we get any at all.
Yeah.
You're going with that. Fucking boiling in this car. Oh my goodness.
Have a good one, guys. We'll see you the Monday after next.
Yeah, love you lots. Bye.
It was a journey again today.
I'm so hungover, so I can't wait to go to bed. Bye.
Bye.